Welcome back. I'd like to welcome on our program for the first time Pastor Leroy Wood of the Nazareth Bible Church, and along with him is his wife, Rosalie, and it's great to finally get you on. We're going to try and get him on earlier in December. It just didn't work out, so welcome.
Welcome.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Nice to have you on as well.
Thank you.
Welcome to you.
Thank you for having us. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Yes.
Year.
So let's first find out about you two.
Okay.
And how did you come about to have the Nazareth Bible Church? Where did you come from? And what's some of the things that you did before you got here?
Well, first of all, we used to work for the same company, Rockwell International, in Newport Beach many years ago.
All right.
My wife still works there, but I'm retired now. And so we kind of met each other there, and our relationship grew, and we eventually got married. Mm-hmm. We attended churches as well, and we kind of formed that bond.
Right.
And we moved here to Laguna Woods about 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We attended a church here in Irvine, but God gave us a vision for us to start our own church, and this is where we are.
Yeah. And Rosalie, when did you start this? About how long ago?
About 3 years ago.
About 3 years ago. So once you came here, you started up pretty quickly then.
Yeah. Well, we felt that there was a great need for it, and I didn't really want to wait and not get anything done. I felt the need, and I felt
sure.
I wasn't pressured, but I felt the unction to, let's get this started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So were you a pastor before, even though you worked at Rockwell? Before you came here in other areas?
Well, I was at a church in Santa Ana. I was the director of Christian education.
Okay.
And then after that, I came out here, and I joined a church called Christ our Redeemer, and I was one of the ministers there.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So what about you, Rosalie?
Well, actually, we started our own church about a year ago. We moved to Laguna Woods, about 3 years ago. And I also attended Christ our Redeemer as a support system for my husband. Yes.
And I understand we were talking beforehand that originally you're from Barbados.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
That beautiful island.
Yes. How long have you been here in the United States, just in general?
I came to the United States, I believe it is 1968.
Okay.
So it's quite a few years
Yes.
back.
Yeah, and you went to the East Coast?
Right,
first?
New
Yeah.
York.
Okay.
That's where I landed. Yeah. Matter of fact, I was the first one here in the United States from my family. So I subsequently was able to get my whole family here.
Oh, very good.
It's a great thing that's been happening.
Yeah. And what about you? Are you from Barbados as well?
No, I'm originally from here, California, San Francisco area.
That's where I'm from.
and actually, I was born in Oakland, but however, I was raised in Louisiana. That's why I have that.
There we go. What part of Louisiana?
Haynesville.
Okay, I don't know where that is.
It's about 64 miles from Shreveport, Louisiana, and about 13 miles from Houma, Louisiana.
Okay.
Houma.
But don't bet your eyes go through there, you might miss it.
All right. All right.
Houma.
I've been to New Orleans, but not the other places.
Oh, okay.
So tell me about Nazareth Bible Church, and when and where does it meet?
Nazareth Bible Church, we meet every Sunday at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And we go from 4 o'clock to 5:30. We meet in the art room, Clubhouse 1.
Okay.
Clubhouse 1 art room. And we deal and preach directly from the Bible. We are non-denominational.
Okay.
So we're not tied into any specific order.
Okay.
Or we're not tied into any specific heading. So this gives us a great amount of flexibility to do certain things, but still staying along the biblical lines of
things.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I was going to ask you. You know, how do you approach it since you were part of other denominations, other churches as well? Do you kind of take what you kind of picked up along the way over the years, or just kind of go through your own vision and guidance?
I'm glad you asked that, Ken. What I did, I kind of looked at the things that I thought would have been a good fit for Nazareth, and I kind of embraced those things, right? I also saw some things which I thought along the way that would not be a good fit for Nazareth, so I kind of weeded those things out.
Interesting.
And then, with the guidance from the Holy Spirit, what I did, I kind of flow with what God has given me, given Nazareth.
Yes, yes.
So what God has given Nazareth, the good things that we saw from other entities, and we've kind of molded those together, and that's where we are.
And
now.
you have three basic principles that you follow. You have a vision, who you are, and accountability, right?
Yeah, well, our vision is very simple. Our vision is to display the greatness of Jesus in the way we live and love others.
Right.
And I think that's a great thing to understand. Not only understand, but implement it. I'm a volunteer at the Florence Sylvester Senior Center with Shirley
great
Witt.
people over there.
Right,
Yes.
very great.
Yes.
And so I come in contact with a lot of people, and you get to understand, and you get to feel the needs of the people that live here in Laguna Woods. And it gives us great pleasure to bring a smile on their faces when you say something good about them, whether it's a compliment or whether it's the way they look or dress.
Yes.
And that's what we're all about. We just want to display that love,
Right.
which I think is greatly, greatly needed.
So Rosalie, do you give sermons as well, or how do you help out?
No, I don't give sermons. However, I'm there to be a support for my husband and greet and meet the people and show love as well.
And again, every once a week you meet.
Once a week, every Sunday.
And what about other events? Do you over the last couple of years, do you have other things you do
Well,
as well?
since we're relatively new, like I said, started on May 20th, we are looking at our first anniversary coming up in May 19th.
All right.
So right now, our board, which is very small, we are very small, but we are growing, our board now is having meetings on how we're going to make that happen.
Okay.
We've reached out to some people and we've talked about it, so we believe that it's going to be a great success. One of the things that we want to do here in Laguna Woods, and I know that it's never been done before, but it'll take some years because we need to have the right contracts and so on, is having a golf cart parade.
Ah, okay.
A golf cart parade.
Yes.
Yeah. Our secretary, she came up with the idea, and my wife and I, we kind of loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we know that it's a big deal. It can be a big deal.
Yeah.
And so we want to wait until we're ready to roll that out.
Do you have a golf
now.
cart?
No, I don't,
Oh,
but
well,
I have
there
one
you
by
go.
that time.
All right. That's the first step, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you also, we went over the vision and who you are, but also the accountability, and that's something I know you wanted to talk about, our accountability, and that's kind of listed one of the three things here about your church, right? So tell us about that, how you holding yourselves accountable, and what's the way you look at that, your church looks at that.
Well, again, we try to display the love of Jesus, and respect each other as we go along. We want to be. We feel like we have to be a light, a beacon in the community. So wherever we go, whether it's at the market or Starbucks or whatever, we try to display that amount of accountability and credibility that would either attract people or give us an outlet to talk to people, let them know who we are. So as a matter of fact, it's a representation of who we are.
All right.
And
now, I want to tell people that if they want to get a hold of you or find out more, we have on the screen here the Meetup website, which is meetup.com/Nazareth-Bible-Church, or email is nazareth.biblechurch1@gmail.com, and then your phone number is there.
That's correct.
As well.
That's correct.
But if people just want to show up on when you meet on Sundays, they can do that.
Yeah, and let them know as well that that every last Sunday of the month, what we do, we have a Bible study,
Okay.
which brings people a lot closer. Also, coupled with that Bible study, we have a cake
Okay.
and ice cream and some sweets. And one of the things that we do, if there's anyone that was born in that particular month, let's say if you're born in January, on the last Sunday of the month, we will also celebrate your birthday.
Oh, very nice.
So we have the
Yeah.
Bible study, the birthday celebration,
Yes.
the cake and ice cream and coffee. So it's a great treat, and we felt that that's something that we can do for the community to embrace them and show them who we are.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's a pleasure
Thank
meeting both of you. I'm sure we'll have you back on again sometime. And good luck, and maybe you'll get a golf cart parade going soon. But you
thank
got to
you.
get a golf cart.
I do, I will. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Pleasure
for having
meeting.
us. Thank
Nice
you for having
meeting you.
Nice
Thank
meeting
you
you
very
too.
much for coming on.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.